why fasting makes you smarter, unlocking mental clarity and cognitive power. There is an ancient key, hidden in plain sight, that unlocks the deeper powers of the mind. A secret whispered by sages, mystics, and even great thinkers of history, yet overlooked in the modern world. This key is not found in books, nor is it taught in schools. It is not a technology, nor a rare elixir. In fact, it is not something you consume, but something you remove. Fasting. From the deserts of the Egyptian hermits to the Himalayan yogis in their mountain caves, from the philosophers of Athens to the warrior monks of the East, fasting has been revered as a gateway to heightened awareness, sharpened intellect, and even mystical insight. But why? Why does abstaining from food, something so ordinary, lead to extraordinary mental power? Science is beginning to uncover what the ancients always knew. And in this video, we will explore how fasting transforms the brain, heightens intelligence, and deepens spiritual perception. Let us begin. The ancient wisdom of fasting. Throughout history, fasting was never just about the body. It was a discipline of the mind and spirit. The ancient Egyptians practiced fasting to purify themselves before entering temples, believing that an empty stomach sharpened their ability to receive divine wisdom. Pythagoras, the philosopher and mathematician, required his students to fast before they could enter his school, stating that a full stomach dulled the intellect. Even the great Leonardo da Vinci and Nikola Tesla, two of the most brilliant minds in history, were known to practice fasting, claiming it enhanced their mental clarity. But why did they believe this? They understood something that modern science is only now confirming. When the body is in a state of fasting, the mind awakens. Energy that is normally spent digesting food is redirected toward thought, intuition, and deep concentration. The mystics knew that fasting was not deprivation, it was liberation. By mastering hunger, one masters the impulses of the body, and in doing so gains control over the mind itself. But what happens inside the brain during fasting? What hidden mechanisms are at play? Let us go deeper. Pause for review. Let me know when to proceed. The science of fasting and mental enhancement. Modern neuroscience now confirms what the ancients intuitively understood. Fasting rewires the brain for greater intelligence, focus, and even creativity. When you fast, something remarkable happens. The body switches from burning glucose to burning fat, producing molecules called ketones. These ketones are like high-octane fuel for the brain, enhancing mental clarity and increasing energy efficiency. But this is just the beginning. Fasting activates Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor, or BDNF, a powerful protein that stimulates the growth of new neurons and strengthens existing connections. Think of BDNF as a mystical architect, remodeling the mind, reinforcing pathways of learning, and even protecting against mental decline. The more BDNF in your system, the sharper your cognition becomes. And there's more. Fasting also triggers autophagy, an ancient biological process where the body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates itself. This includes the neurons of the brain, meaning that fasting is not only sharpening your thinking in the present, but also protecting your intelligence for the future. But beyond biology, fasting has an even deeper effect, one that transcends science and enters the realm of the mystical. It alters perception itself. In the next section, we explore how fasting elevates consciousness, unlocks intuition, and connects us to higher dimensions of thought. Let us continue. Pause for review. Let me know when to proceed. Fasting and the expansion of consciousness. There is a reason why prophets, mystics, and visionaries throughout history have fasted before moments of great revelation. Fasting does not merely sharpen the mind, it opens the doors of perception. When the body is freed from the constant cycle of digestion, the mind turns inward. Sensory awareness heightens, and thoughts become more lucid. In many traditions, fasting was seen as a way to break free from the illusions of the material world, to silence the noise of the senses and hear the whispers of higher knowledge. The Sufi mystics spoke of hunger as a bridge to divine wisdom. The shamans of indigenous cultures fasted before embarking on spiritual journeys, believing it prepared them to receive visions. Even the Buddha himself fasted before attaining enlightenment, realizing that by denying the body, the spirit could soar. But why does this happen? Modern research suggests that fasting shifts brainwaves into alpha and theta states, frequencies associated with deep meditation, creativity, and enhanced intuition. These are the same states experienced by monks in profound contemplation or artists in moments of pure inspiration. Fasting also reduces the dominance of the ego, that constant mental chatter that keeps us bound to mundane concerns. As hunger humbles the body, the mind detaches from its cravings, and a deeper awareness emerges. A person who fasts long enough begins to see beyond the veil, tapping into insights that remain hidden in ordinary consciousness. But fasting is not just for the mystic. It is a tool that anyone can use to unlock their highest mental potential. In the next section, we will explore practical techniques for using fasting to enhance intelligence, creativity, and spiritual clarity in your own life. Prepare to learn the method. Pause for review. Let me know when to proceed. Techniques for unlocking mental power through fasting. Now that we understand why fasting enhances intelligence, clarity, and intuition, the next question is how to apply it in daily life. There are many forms of fasting, but not all are equal when it comes to sharpening the mind. If your goal is to enhance cognition, unlock creativity, and elevate consciousness, consider these powerful methods. 1. The 16-to-8 method, daily mental optimization. This is one of the simplest yet most effective fasting techniques. For 16 hours, you consume no food, only water, herbal tea, or black coffee. Then, you eat within an 8-hour window. This method works because it gives your body enough time to enter a mild ketogenic state where brain function is heightened. Many great thinkers, from Benjamin Franklin to Nikola Tesla, followed similar fasting patterns, noticing their minds became sharper in the absence of food. If you are new to fasting, this is a powerful way to start. 2. The 24-hour fast, the gateway to deep focus. Once a week, fasting for a full 24 hours can trigger profound cognitive benefits. The longer fast activates deeper autophagy and BDNF production, enhancing memory, learning, and problem-solving. Many report an almost meditative state of focus, as if the mind clears away distractions and enters a state of effortless clarity. If you have an important intellectual task, writing, studying, or deep contemplation, a 24-hour fast can push you into an extraordinary mental state. The 3-day fast, awakening hidden potential. For those who wish to experience a true transformation of consciousness, a 3-day fast is legendary. On the second day, the ego begins to quiet. The body fully shifts into ketone metabolism. The brain enters heightened plasticity, and by the third day, profound mental shifts occur. Many who attempt this fast report moments of deep insight, intense creativity, and even mystical experiences. Throughout history, sages have fasted for 3 days before making great decisions, claiming that by the third day, the answers appear effortlessly. 4. Fasting with intention, the key to spiritual insight. No matter the length, fasting is most powerful when done with purpose. Before beginning, set a clear intention. Do you seek clarity on an important decision? Do you wish to enhance your memory, focus, or creativity? Are you seeking deeper spiritual connection? Fasting amplifies your mind's ability to receive answers, but only if you listen. Keep a journal. Meditate. Observe how your thoughts evolve during the fast. You may be surprised at the wisdom that arises, but one final mystery remains. In the last section, we will explore the hidden esoteric truth behind fasting, the reason why it has been revered by mystics across all traditions as a sacred key to higher consciousness. Let us now unveil the final secret. Pause for review. Let me know when to proceed. The hidden esoteric truth of fasting. Why has fasting been at the heart of spiritual initiation for thousands of years? Why did ancient wisdom traditions, from the mystery schools of Egypt to the ascetics of India, insist that one must fast before receiving higher knowledge? Because fasting is not just about the mind, it is about energy. In the esoteric traditions, it is taught that food is more than physical sustenance. It is density. Every meal we consume binds us more deeply to the material plane, anchoring our awareness in the body, in the world of form. Fasting, then, is the process of lightening the soul, freeing it from the chains of physical limitation. The alchemy of fasting. The Hermeticists believed that fasting was a form of inner alchemy, transmuting raw bodily energy into higher spiritual force. By withdrawing from food, the vital energy normally used for digestion is redirected, rising up the spine, activating the higher centers of perception. This is why, after a prolonged fast, one often feels an almost euphoric lightness, a sense of detachment from the mundane and a connection to something far greater than oneself. In certain mystical traditions, it is said that the pineal gland, known as the third eye, is particularly sensitive to fasting. Some claim that prolonged fasting activates latent faculties of perception, allowing one to experience flashes of insight, visions, or even extrasensory awareness. The ancient texts suggest that fasting is a gateway, a process of purification that prepares the seeker to receive divine knowledge. When the body is subdued, the spirit ascends. The final revelation. What, then, is the true purpose of fasting? It is not just a tool for health, nor merely a practice for intelligence. It is a sacred key, a way to silence the lower self, awaken the higher mind, and enter into communion with the hidden forces of the universe. Those who master fasting master themselves. Those who master themselves unlock the mysteries of existence. The question is, are you ready to use this ancient key? The choice, as always, is yours. Until next time, seek wisdom, elevate your mind, and walk the path of the awakened. If you've made it this far, you now hold a powerful secret, one that has been guarded by mystics, sages, and visionaries for millennia. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must act. I challenge you to experience this transformation for yourself. Start with a simple fast. Observe your thoughts, feel the shift. Witness how your mind clears, how your intuition sharpens. And when it happens, when you begin to unlock the hidden power within, you will understand why the ancients revered this practice. Now, take the first step. Drop a comment below. What fasting practice will you try? Have you experienced its effects before? Let's build a community of seekers who are ready to elevate their minds and reclaim their hidden potential. And if you found this knowledge valuable, like, share, and subscribe, because this is just the beginning. There are many more ancient secrets waiting to be revealed. Until next time, seek wisdom, elevate your mind, and walk the path of the awakened.